Hello and welcome to At Home with Lucas. So today we're going to be talking about Trettitry Portable Air Purifier. Now this is not just a normal portable air purifier, this actually has a UVC sterilization built into it, so it kills bacteria and other stuff you don't want. So in this video we're going to be doing a hands-on with the box, quick unboxing and first impressions. After that I'm going to be putting this bad boy to the At Home with Lucas test to figure out is this something you should buy or maybe skip altogether. I'm here for you so you don't have to waste your time buying and returning. Alright, let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, let's take a look at this bad boy right quick. So up at the top you have the name of the company, you have an image of what's to come in the box. This is the E-L2 Portable Air Purifier, UVC LED sterilization. That is what's up, people. Take a look at the back. Alright, so we have a HEPA filter. This is all of what's going on in the box. Very, very nice. Ooh, there's an aromatherapy function. Wow. Aluminum alloy, that is awesome. All right, let's get inside this box. I think we looked at everything. Yes, it looks like this just slides right off. Ooh, that is very, very cool. You have this frosted plastic right here. Wow, good job, guys. Ooh, an actual unboxing. This is so nice. Wow. All right, user manual. You definitely want to read this nowadays just to figure out all the different button pressing and the filter number and all that stuff. Okay, there is the USB-C cable. Very nice. That is interesting the way that it's designed. I like that. All right, this thing looks more like a thermos, like a travel mug, than it does an air purifier. I'm really liking this company. They're pushing out products that are just a little bit different. They're more like something that is designed and created, not copied from everyone else. Big thumbs up on this one. I will definitely be putting this in my car. So this is of course the aluminum alloy that they talked about. Here is a power button. It's a little bit squishy and less clicky than I'd like. There is a full-size USB port right there. There is the USB-C port looking all bad to the ASS. And then down here you have some more aluminum alloy. That is very cool. I like this two-tone right here, and you can actually see the filter inside there. Take a look at the bottom. I'm wondering if the bottom just turns off. Let's see how you get into this. Of course, that's going to be in the user manual. Okay, then the top looks like the top of a portable speaker. So this thing is very, very cool looking. I like it so much. It does exactly what you'd want it to do. The only question I have is where the cable clicks in. So it looks like the cable is going to click in there, and maybe the way this is designed is because this is a cylindrical thing, they want you to sort of be able to wrap it around and bring it down. But that may be the biggest downfall of this whole thing, is this cable right here. I would have maybe liked it to be at the bottom, but then again, you wouldn't be able to put it in a cup holder. But then also, if it goes into a cup holder, where's it going to pull the air from and filter inside there? So this may not be the optimal thing for a car. This may be just for your desk. It may be cool to set it on your desk. So this may live in my office. It may go into my car. It may go into my bathroom. Yes, you can put an air purifier in your bathroom, people. Yeah, very, very cool. First impressions, premium beyond belief. This is so cool. The design is awesome. Everything about it is really nice. Wow, they actually have some protective plastic on the bottom. These people are really thinking about everything. I just found the off and on. So I found the open and close. So you turn it to the left. No, what am I saying? Yeah, okay. All right, so you turn it to the left counterclockwise to remove it. Let's take a look at the filter itself. Okay, all right. Wow, this is a very interesting filter. You have some kind of foaminess on the top and the bottom. You have this super rubber, hard plastic grip, so it won't crush. I'm guessing. And then you have this sort of like spiderweb woven outer shell, and then the inside is just the standard HEPA filter. So that is very cool, and it almost looks like you could put it in either way, so you don't have to really. Wow, this is reminiscent of film cartridges right here, people. I don't know why. I've never used a film camera a day in my life, but when I put this in here, that's the image I get loading up a film camera. Let's just put it on here and see how easily it can lock on. Wow, that locks on super easy. Now, one thing that I'm noticing is there's no grip on the bottom. So when this thing is running, it's like weird. I don't know where this is supposed to live if there's no grip on the bottom. I'm guessing this thing is probably really quiet and doesn't really have much vibration. So they're probably saying just set it down anywhere and you're good to go, people. All right, coming up, we're going to put this to the test. I'm impressed. Hey, what's up guys? I want to talk about a sponsor that I have for this channel, Don Pablo Coffee. Yes, people, Don Pablo makes an amazing variety of coffee. I actually went down to Miami, Florida and modeled for his bourbon infused coffee. Yes, people, they have bourbon infused coffee. This is coffee for the people who don't even like to drink coffee. This is coffee for people who love to drink coffee but are bored of the normal coffees. They have single serve bourbon infused coffee. They have whole bean bourbon infused coffee, not to mention all the other varieties they have. They are a small batch coffee roaster. Now you're probably thinking, what does that mean? What does it mean? I'm going to tell you. A small batch means you're going to get a fresher bean. Yes, people, everything they roast is roasted smaller, which means you're getting a fresher batch. All the other companies roast in ginormous roasting contraptions, and that means you're getting it less of a fresh batch. So click the link down below, go buy some amazing coffee, and let's get back to the video. All right, so first impressions when you plug it in is the light on top is really cool and it's very, very quiet. I'm gonna play just how quiet it is later on in the video so you'll get an understanding. The button pressing is decent. It's still a little squishy, but it's good and it's at a perfect spot. When you go to grab it when it's standing up, you literally just touch right where the button is and it's really easy to find every time. 2 clicks is all you need. One for low, one for high, and you're good to go. This is showing you the breathing that it does, which is really cool. I like it a lot. It does this subtle breathing sort of light at the top, which really is effective and very visual, and it's cool to see. I kind of wish it was better viewing angle though. They kind of have it tucked down in there, so if you're looking at it from a certain angle, you won't see it at all. Okay, so this is actually where it's been living for about 2-3 weeks now, and it really does a great job in the kitchen. I'm not sure exactly how much it's pulling in. I mean, when I look at the filter, it's definitely got some gunk on it, so it is pulling in stuff from the stovetop, and it does its job. It is a little bit louder than I would like. On the high setting, you can hear it from the kitchen, or from the living room, I should say. And here is the plug right here. I don't really like it that much. I wish it went straight down. I don't know why it kind of curves or it points to the right or the left. That's kind of the only way you could put it on. So the cord is the biggest problem. I kind of wish it had a beefy battery in it and you could just charge it up and it would run for a week straight, but it doesn't. You have to plug that cord in, and it's not terrible if you get the cord placement right. Okay, here is a quick size comparison. This thing is a little guy. It is very, very small. It's not big at all, and it fits into so many different places because it's so small. I love it, and it really does pull in a lot of gunk from the air and filter out a good amount. Okay, I'm going to show you how to use the aromatherapy. This is very, very cool. So if you get yourself some concentrated aromatherapy drops, you're going to be able to take off the bottom. This is how you access the filter. Also, I showed you earlier, and there's a little sponge at the bottom, and that sponge actually is where you pour in your aromatherapy. It is very, very cool. So if you're driving in a car, if you're in an RV, if you live in your car, whatever you're doing, you're going to be able to get some aromatherapy in the room, and it actually travels right through the middle of the filter. So the way this is set up is so cool. It's not going to really go into that filter, so you're not going to filter out the aromatherapy and get the filter all gunked up. It's going to travel right through the middle into the fan at the top, and it's going to blow it out into the air. Really, really nice. Very well done. I'm very happy with it. Okay, so we're going to be doing the sound test to figure out just how loud this thing really is. So I have my blue snowball directly above it, directly above it, and that's going to give us a good understanding of how loud this thing is. This microphone is pretty decent in... So this has 2 sound settings. So the first one you're going to hear is the low, and then the second one you're going to hear is the high. All right. Okay, so this is it without anything on, and then we're going to do low and then high. Okay, I'm out in my Honda Fit right now, and I'm going to attempt to put this in the cup holder and just see how it sort of looks and how it functions. The air purifier needs to pull in the air from here and then shoot it out the top. So if you put it down in your cup holder, the charging cable actually misses my threshold right here pretty nicely, so it's not going to get in the way of that, and it kind of floats in there a little bit, so there is room for air to go in there, but you're going to be pulling a lot of dust from your cup holder and whatnot, so that's a little bit of an annoyance right there. My Honda Fit, I have a little side cup holder over here, which I could also put it in, but then I'd have to figure out how to run the power cable all the way around to there, so it might not work at all. But this is just to show you that once again, it can fit in a cup holder, pull in the air this way into it, then shoot out your clean filtered air there. If you're driving people around for Lyft or Uber, this thing would actually be really great right now because it has the ability to sterilize the air. So it's going to fight off a little bit of viruses and whatnot that may be floating around. So if you're really driving people 24/7, I would recommend maybe getting 2 of these and slapping one into each cup holder, but that way you can get a really good clean air in your car and not have to worry about any sort of viruses or whatnot. Also, if you're living in your car or you're living in your RV, this thing could be great if you have a small RV, that is, and if you have a small vehicle, this could also be very nice. It does have a beefy HEPA filter, so it's going to pull in dust, dander, pollen, viruses, and other stuff, and because it has the LED sterilization, it's going to sterilize that stuff right on out. So it'll work in your car. It's just not ideal. I would recommend this more for like a bathroom in a home or in a small room in an office where you're just trying to get a little bit of clean air right where you're sitting. But yeah, it's nice. Okay, so I've been using this bad boy for long enough that I think I have a full comprehensive review, and I think that this is just a good standard portable air purifier. These things don't really do a whole hell of a lot, and the amount of room that this is going to purify is very, very small. Like a car, if you left this on while you were leaving your car running for some reason, maybe it was cold outside, hot outside, you were leaving the car running for half an hour, and you had this thing going, you may notice a difference. If you go on a long road trip, this is definitely going to purify out your stinky car. If you're a truck driver and you basically live in your truck, this thing could work, but you may actually need a bigger one. This might be too small for a truck. Same thing with an RV. I would say like an RV bathroom, the little tiny bathrooms inside of an RV, this would be perfect for. Anything where you have a small cabin, very, very small, car size or smaller, this thing is going to really filter out. Or if you have it like I did right next to my stove. Now, I do have a vent fan above my stove, so it's going to pull the smoke and stuff up, but whatever does seep over is going to go into this filter, and I basically had this thing running 24/7. As you can see, in a very short amount of time, I already collected some debris and gunk in there. So it is definitely working. It's picking out some particles from the air and trapping them inside of this HEPA filter. And the build quality is just as solid as when I unboxed it. I like it a lot. The indicator light at the top is really, really cool. I like the way that it slowly pulses to show you that it's on. The low and high, the low is actually quite quiet. The high is really loud to the point where you're very surprised that it's coming from this little tiny thing. Love the fact that it's USB-C. Also came to understand why the cable is designed the way it is, because you may put this up on something higher and you may drop your cable down and plug it in to an outlet down below, like I did on my half wall. So yeah, all in all, I'm going to give this a solid 4.4 star rating. I'm going to say that I'm basing this on another portable filter I used, air purifier that I used, and it was absolutely terrible. You couldn't even remove the filter inside. It was junk. So this is a definite step above. I really, really like it a lot. I think that if you're looking for gifts for the holiday, this is a great one to give. Maybe your kid is in a dorm room right now and you're like, man, you should have this running 24/7. It's not going to take up it's not going to consume a lot of electricity. It's a small voltage unit. It's not terribly loud on the low setting. On the high setting, like I said, it is pretty loud, which means it's pulling in a good amount of air, which means it's filtering out a good amount of air. Love the fact that this is all exposed right here, so it's really going to pull in all of the crap and it's going to shoot it out the top. Easy to clean. I was really surprised. This thing sat right next to my stove and I could just wipe it off really easily. It looks amazing. I love the look of it. It's solid purchase, definite stocking stuffer, definite gift for someone who is not super into air purifiers but wants to know a little bit more. This is a good starter. Put this in your bathroom, put it in your shed that's connected to your house. Put it in your barn, whatever you got that's small. Maybe you have a micro house or a tiny house. My brother actually just moved into a tiny home, and this is probably a little bit too small for his home, but definitely good for parts of the home for sure. You could probably put like 3 of these in a tiny home and you would be aces. So yeah, solid star rating, recommended to everyone out there. Good gift for people who don't know what to buy for other people. Yeah, buy it. Right, there you go. That's the Trettitry portable air purifier. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely click that like button. And if you want to join the At Home Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, hit that subscribe button. Every time I get a subscriber, I get a boost to make more and more videos. And it's because of you guys I surpassed 3K. So thankful, so appreciative, but I need your help. Yes, you right there. Tell your friends, tell your family, this guy's on YouTube. They should go subscribe and watch my channel. But as always, I thank you for watching each and every one of my videos, and I catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.